What's up, YouTube? It has been a while, sad to say, since I've been on here. I owe you guys so much content, but I have a lot of stuff coming your way that I'm really excited about. And something was on my mind, and I felt just the need to share something. So that's why I'm here. So I'm going to give you guys a few moments to join the room. Hello, hello, everybody. Why don't you guys comment, let me know where you're from and how you found Gauge Girl training. Comment where you're from. Happy Friday, friends. I have some time right now, so I'm getting my meal ready. Hey, Ruthie. Hello from Paris. Raquel, what's up, baby? Lakeisha, Chicago, Tennessee, Columbus, Ohio. Rachel, hello, Chicago, Cali, Germany. I love it. Lakewood Ranch, Florida, near Sarasota. Nice. Good morning, guys. Welcome. Hello from Texas. Hey, Rochelle from Toronto, Canada. Hola, amiga from Dallas, Wisconsin. Very cool. Hello from India, London, Texas. Hey, Jen. All right, guys. You want to know something really cool? I had like this epiphany, literally about 10 minutes ago, I had this epiphany. Hey, from Tijuana. And here's the epiphany. You ready for this? How do I say this? Because I just had this moment of clarity, and you don't need to be anywhere else other than exactly who you are and where you are right now. So what I'm trying to say is, hey, good morning, Susan. By authentically being who you are and owning who you are, exactly where you are right now, that's where your power is, you guys. Your power isn't in getting to this illusion of this future version of yourself where you think that once you reach that place, you're going to magically be happy and empowered. Your power, your strength, your everything amazing about you is accessible to you right now. And let's talk about this for a second. And this is actually really deep because so often we constantly feel like we're striving. And I'm a very goal-oriented person. I'm sure some of you guys are as well. But striving for the next goal, for the next level. And, I'll be happy when I need to hit this milestone, that milestone, that milestone, that milestone. But did you guys know that you don't need to be anyone other than who you are right now? You don't need to look any kind of way. If you want to be healthy, yes, be healthy and focus on improving that. But being content with who you are right now gives you strength. For those of you guys who, you asked me what your body type is, guys, focus on having the healthiest, strongest body that you can have for you. Who cares if so-and-so X has a bigger ass? So who cares if so-and-so has a smaller waist? Who cares if so-and-so has better biceps? Who cares? What can you do? Worry about yourself. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. And there's just something so beautiful when a woman authentically just says, you know what? I'm enough. I'm enough. And that's awesome. And I'm working on myself because I love myself and I want to feel better. But right now, like, I have all of the power and strength and might and capacity inside of me, and I am enough. And how empowering is that? Hey, what's up, Jackie? How empowering is that to know that you're enough? To truly know it, that there is not a layer, like, whatever you're going through right now, whatever you are experiencing right now, whatever challenge you are having at this time, you don't know who you're inspiring, guys. You don't know who you're inspiring. So what I'm trying to say is this. is that go through whatever you're going through, face what you're going through, and just be yourself. You don't need to fake anything. If you're struggling, you're struggling. If you're having a bad day, you're having a bad day. If you're like, what I want you guys to do is to just embrace where you're at. Embrace where you're at. Embrace where you're at. And once you realize that you don't have to feel bad, that there's no I should. How often do we should ourselves? Well, I should be further along by now. I should have not gained this weight. I should have had a baby by now. I should have had this job by now. My house should look this way. I should. Stop shoulding yourself. Stop shoulding yourself. You're where you are. And if you don't like that, do something about it. Do something about it. It's that simple, friends. And I want you guys to be encouraged. If you're on that journey, if you've made those choices, if you're flowing in that realm, keep flowing with it. Stop shooting yourself. Stop expecting your partner, your kids, your family, your life, whatever you're imposing standards on and expectations on, because guys, don't waste energy on things you can't control. You cannot control people. You cannot control things happening in the world. What can you control is your mindset. Hey, Laura, that's awesome. You can control your mindset, guys. The mind is the most important thing, guys, because you already have all of the capacity inside of you to reach your goals. You already do. And I want you guys to be encouraged that I don't care if you have 1 pound to lose. I don't care if you have 10 pounds to lose, 100 pounds to lose, 200 pounds to lose. Wherever you're at, own it. Wherever you're at, own it, guys. Own it, because that's the most beautiful thing. Because if you just own where you are and stop trying to sugarcoat it or downplay it, just be like, look, this is where I am. This is what I got. This is me. This is all me. This is what I have. This is who I am. This is what I'm working with. And I'm going to love on myself. I'm going to do the best I can. And I want you guys to reframe your mindset. I think this year 2020 has been really crazy for just about everybody. Nobody was expecting us to experience what we're experiencing right now with the quarantine and all this stuff. But I want you guys to claim this next decade, right? I want you guys to step into the most successful decade of your life. Yeah, there's a bumpy start to this year, so what? Step into the most successful decade of your life, because here's the thing. You can't control the past. You can't control the past. You can't control the past, but you can impact your future. And what I want every single person here to know today is that your best days are ahead of you. Your best years, the fullest, most joyful, beautiful years of your life are ahead of you. They're not behind you, guys. It's ahead of you. So let's be thankful that we have air in our lungs today. Let's be thankful that we have Wi-Fi. Let's be thankful that we have what we have. We have a sound mind, we have the opportunities, we have resources, we have access to resources. You guys, step into the most successful decade of your life. Hey, from Delaware. Step into that most successful decade of your life. And I want you guys to realize that better days are ahead of you, not behind you, guys. And everything you are doing now is for your future. It's for your future. There is so much life to live, and you can control it, guys. You really can. Like I said, you can't control people. Don't even try. Don't even try. All you can do is impact. Hello from Finland. All you can do is impact your mind. Do the best that you can. And how exciting is that, guys? How exciting is that? Because what I want you guys to feel is I want you to feel free. I want you to feel free in the sense that nothing weighs you down, because sometimes we get so overloaded. Hello from Austin. Overloaded, overwhelmed. We get undisciplined with our thoughts, and before we know it, we travel down this rabbit hole where we have just allowed ourselves to make ourselves feel like complete shit. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is we need to be more disciplined in our thoughts. We need to be more disciplined in our thinking. We need to zoom out and rationalize the fact that going down a rabbit hole of negative thoughts does not mean you had a bad day. It just means you had a moment, and that you are stronger than that, that you can control your thoughts, and that there is nothing, hello, Sophia, there's nothing holding you back. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Wherever you are, own it, embrace it. There is not a thing on planet Earth that can stop you from reaching your goals. There is not a thing. And whether it's going to take time, so what? So what? Take your time then. Do the best you can. Guys, I want you guys to realize that you have the power to be more disciplined in your thinking. We can't go where we want to be unless us is pushing us in the better us. Exactly. And has anyone here ever caught themselves just going down a thought pattern where you know if you allow yourself to entertain negativity, that you are just going to be swimming in a bad feeling? You know what I'm talking about? Like I don't want that for you guys. And it's so easy to do. We can get into the comparison game. We can get into the should game, where we shouldn't feel this way. I should have lost more weight by now. I should be able to control my cravings. I should. No, guys. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to embrace where you're at. Your thoughts were a river of negativity today. And that's the thing, guys. It's easy to do. It's easy to take the bait. It is easy to complain. It is easy to bitch and moan. It is easy to be negative, guys. It is. We could do this. We can all sit here right now and talk about everything we don't like about ourselves. We can talk about everything from gray hairs to excess body fat to what's wrong with our partner. We could all have a bitch fest and complain. But what's that accomplish? It might be, I know women like to gossip and stuff like that. But like, the thing is, when you breed negative thoughts, it's what you're doing is you are fueling your mind with poison. No one here in their right mind would drink a bottle of poison. No one in your right mind would do that. Why? What's it gonna do? What's gonna happen if you drink poison? You're gonna die. It's gonna destroy you. So why on earth would you feed your mind toxic, negative thoughts? And I know sometimes as women, we just say stuff. Like, we're just talking and we don't even really mean half of what we say, but maybe we're doing it because we're angry or we want attention or we're just feeling down and bad about ourselves. Maybe you're fishing for compliments from your significant other. Maybe you just want to feel appreciated. And as a result, I don't know what it is, you guys, but what I'm trying to tell you is that where you are 1 year from now is going to be a reflection of the choices you make right now. So I'm not asking you guys to be perfect. I am asking for you guys to embrace the present. I'm asking for you guys to make better choices. I'm asking for you guys to envision yourself where you want to be. I'm asking you guys to be more disciplined with your thoughts. More disciplined with your thoughts, because if you don't ever lose a single pound of body fat from this moment forward, I want you guys to at least experience a higher quality of life, because the quality of your thoughts is directly going to impact the quality of your life. And quality of life is something that is highly underrated, because who here feels, oh, I'm so glad, Alice. Quality of life is highly underrated. I think that a lot of us want a good quality of life. I think we all want to experience that. And the happiness in your life is going to be directly proportional to the quality of your thoughts. When you think about yourself, you think good things. You think about your strengths. You think about the things that you are good at. You think about the things that give you strength and power. And think about the things that make you feel like a badass. When was the last time you felt like a badass? When was the last time you were like, yes, I did that? When was the last time you felt that way? When was the last time you felt that way? When was the last time you were like, you know what? Yes, I'm awesome. And I'm not talking in a vain way. I mean it just in a, being proud of yourself. Being proud of yourself. And I think that you were doing good losing weight, but you got so depressed, feeling overwhelmed, and gained all the weight back. You know what, lady? Angelica? You embrace where you're at. You went through that season. That season was something that, you had to go through. You can't change it. But so what? You know what? You embrace where you're at. You love on your body. And you do the best you can. The last time was the Eat Your Leg Day. Very nice. Years ago. So Selena's, Lazo, you said it was years ago. That's okay. What I want you to do is I want you guys to really think about those things. I want each of you to think of a time that you felt like a badass, that you felt like the strongest, most capable version of yourself. When was a time where you were like, I did that? And it doesn't have to be with your weight. It could be maybe you did something really badass on your job. Maybe you did really well with an academic project. Maybe you oversaw a home renovation project, or maybe you lifted something heavy on your own. Like it could be anything, guys. I don't care how small or big it is. I want you guys to tap into that part of your mind where you are breeding a vibe of capacity, capability. I want you to breed that vibe of inner confidence inside of you. And I want you guys to learn how to stimulate that within yourselves, because being able to be your own hype man is one of the greatest strengths that you could possibly cultivate in yourself. Sometimes you have to be your own hype person. If you're not hype about you, who's going to be hype about you? And I'm not saying in a fake, phony way, but there has to be things that you have done in your life that you're like, you know what? I did that. Maybe you're a really good cook. Maybe you are a boss with your job. Maybe you are a very thoughtful, caring person that people appreciate. Maybe you are really good with your words. Maybe you have an incredible voice that when you sing, people are shaken to the core. Maybe you have a gift for teaching. Maybe you are, I don't know what area of the world you was just walking down the street to go shopping wearing your favorite outfit and you knew you look good. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, guys. And I know a lot of ladies that I've been talking to lately have been feeling like, somebody told me the other day, I was talking to a client, she goes, Christine, I feel like I got beat with the ugly stick. I haven't been able to do my eyebrows. I haven't been able to get my stuff waxed. I haven't been able to dye my hair. I haven't been able to do my makeup. I just feel ugly. This quarantine's driving me nuts. You know, and I understand that a lot of ladies feel that way right now. Myself included, I have my moments. But you know what? I decided instead, I said, this is where I'm at right now. I don't need to be anybody else other than my authentic self. And How liberating is it to know that you can just be yourself and vibe in your own lane, and that's enough? Doesn't it feel like that's so much less pressure? So 2 babies, 2 years, tired and in pain all the time. Before you were strong, sexy, motivated, I was different, and it makes you sad. You know what, KD? If you're struggling, I want you to embrace your struggle. I think that I obviously have not been through what you're doing, and I like what Ruthie's saying here. I love that we're talking about us and not how others make us feel. Start with you. And that's what I want you to do. Start with you. Start with where you are today. Start with where you are today and build off of where you are today, guys. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be any other version of yourself than where you are right now. And ask yourself, okay, this is where I'm at. This is where, you roll the sleeves up and you're like, all right, what can I do better? What makes me feel better? Because the whole idea of getting healthier, you guys, the entire reason you want to get healthy is why? What's the reason? The entire reason to get healthy. Entire reason is to feel better. It's to feel better. It's not to feel worse. So if you're dragging all of this baggage of negativity on this journey, why are you doing that to yourself? Like literally picture yourself that you're trying to walk or run. And here you are carrying 2 big ass suitcases, lugging them along, and it's gonna make it slower, honestly. It's gonna make it slower. Stop carrying your baggage with you everywhere you go. Sometimes you want to just take that stuff, whatever it is. We all got it. Whatever is in that suitcase that is so heavy that you refuse to put down and beat yourself up with over and over and over and over and over again until you're blue in the face and then you still feel shitty, let it go. I'm telling you guys, give yourself permission to let it go. Because to the women here who just had babies, to anyone who's experienced any sort of setback, I don't care what kind of setback it may be. It may not have been physically with your body. Some of you may be going through financial setbacks. Some of you guys may be experiencing losses. Some of you guys may be fighting depression, anxiety. Some real heavy shit is happening to a lot of people right now. And what I'm asking you guys to do is to just let it go. Let it go. You don't need to carry every feeling of guilt, every feeling of pain, every feeling of anger, every feeling of regret, every feeling of frustration. You don't have to carry that with you. You made all these sisters watch your channel. I promise you go back on Monday. And you know what? Just own it. Because you know what? When you just own your bullshit and you're like, you know what? Yeah, I have been doing that. It's so liberating, you guys, because being authentic, it's a practice of letting go who we think we're supposed to be. And instead, we just embrace who we are. How beautiful is that? How about just embrace who you are and just let go of who you think you're supposed to be? This is where you are. This is where you are, and it's okay. Be yourself. Be yourself. And own your body and do the best that you possibly can. You started the summer challenge. Put things first. God is blessing your efforts. That is amazing. Embracing is beautiful. That is what I'm trying to say. There is so much beauty in calling yourself out on your nonsense. There is so much beauty in just being like, you know what? Here I am. Here I am. If you don't like me, you know what? Oh well, because I like me. And that's all you need. Guys, you don't need a random stranger on the internet to approve of you. You don't need anyone to approve of you. What do you think of you? What do you think of you? Because I tell you what, you're probably going to feel a lot better just being authentically yourself and doing the best that you can on a daily basis, as opposed to dragging around all of this baggage and trying to be something that you're not. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is I love you. I believe in you guys. And I want you guys to let go of anything that is causing you added pain, anything that is causing you added frustration, anything that is causing you added negativity, I want you guys to just drop that shit at the door. Just leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Embrace where you're at and make your body the healthiest version of you. Don't worry about trying to look like someone else. Just be the healthiest version of yourself. You're all you got. You're all you got. And you are enough. You are enough. I want everyone to repeat it with me. Say it out loud. I don't care who's looking at you crazy. I am enough. I am enough. Because it feels amazing to say it, guys. Say it with me. I am enough. So I am really glad to chat with you guys here. I have not eaten yet today, so I'm about to go start my eating for the day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, friends. Have a good one.